And Charleston White. That's what it is. It's like I know this gonna be good when I watch it, but I gotta save it for like.
Who be doing these 20v1 channel? Who be doing what channel? Know. Is it the same nigga or is it a bunch of different niggas?
It's mad niggas low key. It's not always, I think it's like a good like five niggas who do this shit, and then everybody else I don't know. But I'm finna watch. Nah, I'm not finna watch this one. Actually, I'm kind of curious.
Do you know your body fat percentage?
Every body fat percent. What body fat percent you think you is?
15? Most people don't know their body fat percentage. Some people think they're way leaner than they are.
Ooh. 10 or 12. That was a little bit higher than I thought.
Others are harder on themselves than they should be and find out they're closer to their goals than they realize.
When I get in between laundry days,
and if you look up what different body fat percentages look like online, you won't find much help because if the numbers aren't completely made up, they're taken from less accurate measurements like calipers or
don't got no white tees.
And that confusion matters because your body fat percentage not only shapes how you look, it can also impact your health, sleep, performance, and how you feel about yourself.
You always gotta beat it.
So in this video, I'm gonna take you through the
you always gotta like a compression on
body fat all the way down to 5% using real life people that I measure myself. We'll not only see what each level looks like, but we'll also hear about what it feels like to live at each level. I'll also show you where the average male and female is. So as we go, try to figure out where you fall.
I used to do that,
depending on your own goals.
but then like when I got to like 3rd, 4th grade.
This is Joe. He's a 36-year-old dad, and before I show you his exact body fat percentage, this is what his life is like day to day.
But I would be getting like overly sweaty, and I was like, why does our dad always have us wear 2 shirts? Bro, I don't know why. Like we just started off wearing an undershirt and then the shirt on top of it. But I was just like, it was hot as fuck. I'm like, damn, bro, like I don't understand why I'm still wearing 2 shirts and it's hot as balls outside. So niggas just stopped doing that.
I mean, it's bad, but
that was that.
He said he wants to get that down to 25% by the end of the year.
Yeah, now that's what I learned. And I was like, oh, that's why niggas wear it. Okay, nah, I see
That's
why.
about 220 pounds.
So I be doing it on
we can get you back in a year from now and see where you're at. Okay.
Or if I got a lot of
Alexis.
layers on.
She's a 19-year-old university student, and she said that day to day she feels pretty good.
What's your energy like in the gym? Like, do you feel good?
In the gym, honestly, yeah, I love going to the gym.
Alexis measured at 47.2% on BIA,
Since you've been here?
48.2% on DEX.
How much is a little bit
She told
taller?
me that while she feels fine and doesn't struggle much in terms of day-to-day activities, for her long-term health, she does want to get down to a lower but still sustainable body fat percentage.
I want to go back to where I was like comfortable and confident like every single day leaving.
Yeah.
I spent my first year at university and a lot of good
getting a lot of
times,
sleep.
eating a lot. I feel like my body has changed so much over the last year. Like I almost don't recognize myself. That's probably the like toughest thing.
Not everyone at this level had the same goal though. This is Daniel, and he had one of the coolest motivations for losing weight that I've ever heard.
I want to skydive.
You want to skydive? Okay, that's a new one. I have not heard that before.
The weight limit for skydiving is 220 to 240 pounds, so over the next year, I'm gonna help him get there.
Let's give you
I've
like
been running
a year
on E for
and
like
2 or
2
3
weeks,
months,
nigga.
all right? You're gonna come back here.
I've been
get
bro.
on
I
the
average like
DEXA
how much
scan,
sleep you be getting a
and then
night?
you're gonna book your skydiving, all right? I'm not doing it with you though. Yeah, I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of heights. I will film you though.
For long-term weight loss, I think having a purpose that speaks to you is crucial, especially if you want to lose a lot of weight, which can feel overwhelming. You need to have a good reason for why you want to do it.
What is fueling this for you?
Like I've got 2 children. Like I've got a 5-year-old and 8-year-old. My boy's 5, and like his sole purpose
Nah, me
is, like,
too.
beam me up.
Yo, I'm dead ass averaging
He
like
wants to be stronger than me.
like
beam me up.
And you just can't let him
5
do that.
hours of sleep.
Yeah, for as long as
Like I
possible.
go to bed at 2, wake up at 7.
I like that. Just beat up your
And
son.
it's annoying because
And because
my
weight
first
loss
class,
often takes longer
my
than
earliest
people realize,
class
a lot of people
on
do
paper
struggle with staying motivated.
is
A lot of people want to find
11,
motivation.
10.
And the thing is, like,
The earliest class I go
comes and
to
goes,
is like
right?
12,
And the key
40.
to be able to run on that is to get the habit set up. So it's just like brushing your teeth, right?
do.
Like it becomes something
Like,
you do. You
my
build
circadian
that
rhythm,
trust
bro, I'm
in
not gonna
yourself
lie.
over time that you're
My
gonna
shit's
actually
it's
execute
too
on those
strong.
habits.
It's too
While speaking with
conditioned.
people at this level, I realize that even simple day-to-day activities can be a struggle.
I'm always tired. Like I'm.
Oh,
it's
that's
not, like, I want to sleep all
right.
day, but I'm always fatigued.
This is the heaviest I've ever been. It always feels like a battle. Like I'd lose weight and then I would like gain it back, and then
Word.
put on your shoes is like it's just uncomfortable. I never really
5, your
cared
body
so
thought it
much
was
about
6. Or no, 4.
No,
4. Yeah.
10 Sekunden,
Okay.
if I
Yeah,
was
nah.
So sometimes
And what I found most interesting was that they assumed that if they could just get down to the leanest level, like single digits body fat, their exhaustion, energy crashes, and trouble
Bro,
sleeping
even back home
would all
though,
go away.
like I had a
pretty sure
problem,
I
bro.
would
I
feel a
would
lot
always
better.
wake up at like
this?
6 in the morning,
But
5,
interestingly,
5:30.
if you go
Dead
too
ass,
far
my
in the
body
other
would just
direction,
wake up,
these
and I
exact
don't
same
go
issues
back to
come back
sleep.
around again. In fact,
And it was like
you
it
get
was
super
cool then
lean,
because
it
like
can
I
get
would be
really
in
bad.
bed by like
I
10,
know my body
10:30.
is hard and I just
But
can't
I'm
get to sleep.
knocking out by
And
like
when
2
you're that lean, it's like the
a.m.
wind
every
blows
night,
and
and
you're
I'm
awake
waking
and
up
you're
at
not getting
5,
back
and
to
then like
sleep.
I
And
literally
a
can't
little
go back
later,
to sleep.
I'll show you just how bad things can get at the very leanest level. Because, unfortunately, an incident occurred between 2 subjects after filming.
But I
It
can't
affects something
take
to do with
naps,
mood
so that's my
changes that
other
can come
weakness.
with extreme
I'm
levels
not a
of
big
leanness.
napper either. The only reason that I took naps.
First, before we see what 40% looks like, I want you to take a guess at what body fat percentage the average man is and what body fat percentage the average woman
was
is
alright.
in the United
So I would
States.
pack my own
No cheating
shit,
by
but that
skipping
would be
ahead.
more like
I'll show you
snacks.
that a little later,
So I
so
would still
lock your
be
guesses
hungry
in.
as shit by
What
the
body fat
time
percentage
I
the
got
average
to
man
practice.
and the average
So I'd
woman
be
in the
overly
US?
hungry by the time
Okay, this is Hamanish, and he measured in at 40.7% body fat on DIA and 37.2% on DEXA.
Yo, I can't
And
wait
keep in
for
mind,
this-
these numbers are very accurate.
break,
DEXA
bro.
is often
I
considered
gotta
the
reset
reference
my shit.
standard for body composition
you
in
gotta come
exercise
back
science
after-
research
Yeah.
and in clinical practice. It's very
How much
precise.
finals you got?
And a 2020 review suggested that DEXA and MRI are
Five.
actually comparably accurate for measuring
Only
body
one of
fat.
them's in
And
person.
when combined with BIA, what I'm going to show you has tighter control and higher precision than most published exercise science studies, and it's going to be way more reliable than
algebra one
online
in person,
body fat
right?
charts that are out there, which use way less accurate tools and sometimes pure
I think
eyeballing, which
my
can be
2 finals
way
are on the
off,
same day.
especially if there are differences in lighting. In this video,
both
I'm going to show
on-
you
I
exactly
got
what each level looks
calc
like
and-
under the exact same lighting.
and econ, but
so
econ's
compared
online.
to 50%, you can see that at 40%, the waistline is down, the overall physique is leaner, but overall,
Of
body
what?
fat distribution is
November?
still similar.
Oh, okay.
And this is Katie. She's a
What
nurse
day is
who
that?
just became
Monday?
a personal trainer herself. And she
me
measured
too.
in
I'm taking my comp stuff out on
37.6% on DEXA and 40.3%
I
on
don't
BIA.
know.
40%
I
body fat on
deadass
women
haven't
can
learned
look
nothing.
very different from person
I just
to person,
ChatGPT everything,
depending on how much muscle
and
they
then
have
like
and their
the
individual
final,
body
there was a
shape.
practice
If
final
we compare
for
a
it,
male at 40% to a
and you
female
had
at
to take it in the
40%,
class if you
can
wanted to
see
do
that
it.
the female looks
And he
relatively
was like,
leaner.
the test is
That's
gonna be the
because women
exact
score
same
about 10
except
to
one
12%
question.
more essential
So
fat
I
than
kind of
men.
just like
So
took a
40% on
picture
a
of the
woman
practice
is
final.
visually more like
So
28 to 30% on a man.
I'ma just,
Men
like,
also tend
study
to score
that
more
real
body fat
quick.
around their stomach, lower back, and neck, while women tend to store more body
and
fat
hopefully I
around
get a
their hips
good grade.
and thighs. This is in part because estrogen promotes fat storage in the lower body, while
your roommate?
testosterone promotes more visceral fat storage around the organs and midsection.
Dom?
That's a trend that'll continue at every body fat level.
He
At
got
40%,
comp
how you feel
sci?
day to day varies a lot from person
What's
to
his
person.
major?
Katie said that overall she feels pretty good, has high energy, and her strength is solid. While Matthew, who came in
He
at
might be. Oh, he
43.8%,
probably taking
said
the
that he does
Python.
struggle
I'm
with
taking
sleeping, and
computer
even some
science,
simple tasks
C++.
like putting on his shoes can be
It's
difficult.
different
I
languages.
definitely feel it with sleep and stuff like that. I haven't been diagnosed with it, but like,
Yeah,
you know,
nah,
I have
me
sleep.
neither.
If I fall asleep on my back, I'm gonna
Me
make myself
neither.
up. So I
I do it
think
in
being
middle school,
conscious
now I
of
realize this.
what shoes I wear if I'm going somewhere where
We
I might
used
take my
Python
shoes
in
off.
middle school.
Sometimes it's difficult. Just like pop my shoes off. You know, because I'm heavier.
It's not.
At 40% body fat, men typically have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease and metabolic issues. But for women, the risk
You think you'd ever let yourself get fat? Yo, I'm looking scared of getting fat. I'm not
exercising
gonna
and
lie.
eating a healthy diet can do a lot more than you think. Even if weight loss isn't occurring right away, research shows that exercise can still significantly improve your health, strength, and mental well-being. And if earlier you guessed that the average body fat percentage for an American woman is around 40%, you'd be pretty much right. Based on 2017 to 2018 NHANES data, the average American woman is
happen,
about
though.
39%
You gotta do that.
body fat.
You gotta start doing
Okay, now we're
math
down
when
to
you get older. You
30% body fat.
You can't go
and
to
this is where
sleep
things
after you
really
eat.
start to change.
You
This
gotta
is Septarshi,
let the
and he
food
was
digest.
30.1% on BIA.
That's a real thing.
33.3% on
You're not supposed to go to
DEXA.
sleep
total body
for
fat
like
percentage
2
is
hours after your last
33%.
meal.
Okay.
All right.
But keep in mind, 30% can look quite different depending on your structure and how much muscle you have. Septarshi measured in at 33.3%.
Doing track
and
allows
Greg
me to
measured in
enjoy
at
like every other
32.5% on the DEXA.
single form of
So
workout.
almost exactly the
Because
same.
like
But Septarshi had 97
we do
pounds
like y'all
of lean
punishment.
mass, and
So
Greg
it's like
had
everything.
150 pounds of
Everything
lean
just sounds
mass. At this
fun.
level,
Like playing a
how much
sport just
muscle you
sounds
carry
fun.
can have a
Like it
big
don't sound
impact
hard.
on how you look.
You guys are the same body fat percentage. You had
It
just
sounds
very
like,
different
ooh,
reactions. I feel like you were
now
really
I get to, like,
disappointed and you were not.
Move with purpose.
30% is what some people would call the dad bod look. Assuming you lift weights, you should see some visible muscle outline in your arms and legs, but you're not quite lean enough to see a whole
all the way
lot
down
of
the
detail or
field?
separation. But assuming you sleep well,
what the
eat
fuck?
healthy, and exercise, your energy levels should be pretty solid, and your performance in the gym should be good too.
I almost like the way I look a little bit with the fat on.
Yeah, hey.
It gives me the size.
I actually like that look too.
But if you don't have those healthy lifestyle habits, 30% can
Oh,
definitely feel
fuck.
uncomfortable. And for men, 30% is still above what most health organizations would consider optimal for long-term health. And if earlier you guessed that the average American male was 30% body fat, you'd be
Bro.
pretty close. Based on
What the fuck
2017 to
is
2018
this?
data,
What is that
the average
train?
American male is about 27% body fat.
Bro.
So if you're a man with 30% body fat, you land right here. About 40% of men have a body fat percentage
that
higher
don't
than
make
you.
no
About
sense.
60% of men have a body fat percentage at or below you. So if you're at this level and you would like a smart
Yeah,
nutrition
nah, I
app
can see
to
the
coach you
intro.
to a leaner
The
physique,
roll
try out
shit, that
MacroFat.
just sounds like
I'm a part owner.
dizziness.
We've got over 400,000 users.
I
I'll
guess.
link to a 2-week free
Yeah.
trial in the description box below. Okay, so this is what 30% body fat looks like on a male, and this is what 30% body fat looks like
Damn.
on a female. This is Brecken, and she measured at
That's the same
28.4% body fat on DEXA and 28.2% body fat on BIA. So
Oh,
just a
yeah.
little under 30%. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, this is a healthy and sustainable body composition for a lot of women.
Your body fat percentage, 28.0.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so you're obviously squarely within the healthy range.
Once you account for female essential fat, 30% on a woman is about the same
Oh
as
yeah, and they got like
20% on a
more
man.
like essential
Here,
fats or some
energy
shit
levels and performance in the gym tend to
in
be
the
great.
quad, so
I
they
feel
don't
like
like
I
count
wake
for
up
body
with a lot of
fat.
energy, especially compared to my partner who I live with.
And 30% on a woman is leaner than most people realize.
I just feel like we hear
Your body
15,
fat?
10, like we hear such a
Well,
low
it's
numbers
all
all the time. I think someone would look at
proportionate
me like,
to
oh, you
your
look amazing,
size. So
but they wouldn't think like
I don't think it
20%.
does.
The pictures on Google too, they're so different. I'm like, it shows 30%, and I'm like, that is not anything.
Agree. Exactly. That's why I want to do this, to give people like an updated standard.
In
Wait,
the
what's your
USA,
major again? I
if you're
forgot.
30% body fat as a female,
Or
suddenly
you
only about
filming
10% of
TV?
women are leaner than you.
You doing
and
any
about
classes for
90%
it?
of women have a higher body fat. All right, we're just past the halfway point on our journey from 50% all the way down to 5% body fat. And here, at 20%, we're really starting to lean out.
Calm?
Based on my time on the internet, most people seem to think
Communications?
that a male
Okay.
at 20% body fat looks something like this. But it actually looks like this. This is Jay, and he came in at 20.8% body fat on DEXA and 18.6%
Communications
on BIA.
majors are in
Yeah, really
film
close
and
to
TV?
20%. And you'll notice once again that even at the same body fat percentage, your look can vary quite a bit depending on your bone structure and muscle.
Because you said you wanted to be
Nicholas came in at 19% on
what,
DEXA, but
was it a
because he's
sports
shorter
broadcaster?
and he carries more muscle, his 20%
Creative
looks
director.
quite a bit different from Jay's 20%. And I'm
For
shorter
like
than both of them.
shit in general.
20% on me
I'm trying
looked
to
like
think.
this.
Okay.
Last year I
okay.
bulked up to 20.
So like not for like
body
movies
fat, and this was
essentially,
my
but
physique.
like
You see, just because you're
I might
20% doesn't mean
make
you're gonna
some, like, do
look
some,
or
like, films
feel like someone
Mm-hmm.
else at 20%.
I needed
We all
I
have
wanted to
different
find,
genetic
like,
set
something
ranges
like-
where our bodies are most comfortable.
I wanted to find,
20%
like,
body
some
fat
that,
for
like,
me
like,
actually feels too high.
solid work
I felt
ethic.
sluggish and bloated. For me, my body's a lot more comfortable
Okay.
and performs better in the 10 to 15 zone. But that comfortable set range is highly
Yeah.
genetic, and it's a little different for everyone. For some men, it's a bit higher, let's say 20 to 25%. If they try to get
I
below
see that.
20%, they start to feel hungry, depleted, and low energy. In that case, I think maintaining a slightly higher level, at around 20%, is actually smart so you avoid constant yo-yo dieting. Assuming you lift weights, at 20% body fat,
20%
your arms and
body
shoulders
fat.
will have some noticeable definition. And under good lighting, you should even see the outline of your abs when you flex them.
Okay, yeah.
Research shows that this can be a sustainable,
Like
healthy
15
body
then.
composition to maintain. For most people, energy levels and performance in the gym
Hey.
should be really solid. And if you're 20% body fat, you're probably leaner than you
Bro,
think.
my arms are
Only
mad
about
sore,
12%
bro.
of men
Fuck.
are
Niggas should
leaner
not have
than
hooped
this
for
in
3
the
hours
US.
yesterday.
So if you get to 20% body fat, you're actually in a
Woohoo.
very small group. And for women, this
Yeah.
is what 20% body fat looks like.
We
This
went
is
with them
Christina,
yesterday. I was
who's been
there for
training
like
consistently
3-4
for over
hours.
10 years, and she
And
measured
then niggas
at
went to hoop again today. And
21.4%
then like
on
after
DEXA,
like 10 minutes, my arms was getting tired of
17.5%
playing.
on BIA. Here, you can definitely see visible muscle shape and more definition through the midsection. For some,
we left because like we couldn't get a game.
Where your body is comfortable. For others,
yo, we found some nice courts that be mad empty.
You
so
are
less.
18.3% body fat.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes.
But given that 20%
And it's free indoor courts.
Pro-female athletes sit, I was a little surprised to see that
it's just
some
rec
women
centers.
still thought 20% was a bit too high.
No, like I want to look.
Shot.
Telling you,
Like I
bro.
want to look like, oh my god.
I'm starting my arc now, bro. I'm just trying to go hoop just cause.
Remember, 20% on a female is closer to 10% on a male. And here's the thing: if
Don't start that. Don't. No. Please don't. Not today. Not today. Not today. No.
You said you was how tall, gang?
Like
6'1"?
I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't want to talk about it.
Nigga, you played football.
I did.
You played DB.
I did, but that has nothing to
You don't got no bunnies? Stop, gang.
I don't got.
You should be 6'1".
I don't got crazy hops. I'm not crazy hops.
Playing DB?
I got hops. I don't got crazy hops. Some niggas got crazy.
Well,
hops.
you don't need. I feel like you don't need crazy hops at 6'1", but like you definitely getting your hand above rim for sure.
It's a coordination issue if I'm being really real with you.
Oh.
In GTA? I was mad uncoordinated for a long ass time. I'm not gonna lie.
But you played football.
I wasn't good at football until like I was like a junior, senior.
But you played lacrosse.
That does not help with what.
That's not coordination. That is.
No. Lacrosse, you need coordination.
For sure.
But your stick skills are more important.
It is.
Way more important. But no, I was buns at football until I was like a junior or senior. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You not coordinated.
I'm not a DPS. So.
Wait, can you play soccer?
A little bit.
Like better than you can play basketball?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, so you more like coordinated with the feet.
But I played a lot of goalie growing up too.
Bro. Are you good with your like? Are you better at soccer than you are at basketball?
For sure. For sure.
Okay, bro.
For sure.
Damn.
It's really just basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the only.
It's cause like.
For
real. Well, I mean, like if you don't play it often, then I can see that. But like, bro, you can't dunk. What the fuck?
I can't. Yeah,
I mean, like you could.
Maybe not.
Like
can't. I've never.
I feel like it'll look ugly, but like
I've never fully attempted. Is what I'll say. That's a better way.
I've seen niggas who don't know how to play the sport dunk. Like Ronaldo could probably dunk a ball. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like you could dunk, it just might look weird, but like there's no way you can't dunk.
Nah, I definitely, bro. I don't know. I just gotta figure it out, bro. I gotta get on the court one day and figure it out. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta see you play basketball now.
No, you don't.
So I can just like envy another nigga with height and talk about how they wasting that shit.
All right, bro. No, cause that's the first thing. Oh, if I was your height, nigga, I'd be yamming that shit from free throw. No,
well,
nigga, you wouldn't. Like I'm above average, nigga. Niggas act like I'm 6'7". Like what? Niggas not.
Yeah, but you tall enough to dunk.
Okay, technically a lot of people tall enough to dunk.
Yeah. Niggas at 5'10" be dunking.
Yeah.
You 6'1".
I can figure it out, bro.
And you look like you got a wingspan on you.
Yeah.
Decent enough, bro. Like you should. I'm not saying you gotta yam it, but you gotta be able to like. Hey.
No, if I really get into it, I could probably like rim grades or like get a little bit.
I think you should be doing more than rim grades. I'm just saying, bro. Like
okay.
You got the build. It looked like. Niggas gotta see you hoop, bro.
It took me a minute to get.
If you're a woman, you have 20% body fat in the U.S. Less than 1%
I don't be
of the
understanding
female population is leaner than you. Actually, only about 2% of women in the United States have a body fat percentage under 25. So, unless you're genetically very lean or you want to maintain a certain level of leanness for your sport, this is about as lean as most women can realistically sustain and hold while still feeling healthy and performing optimally.
Hand-eye
Next
coordination.
up, now we're down to 15% body fat. And this is where things get
I see
interesting.
why you played
This is my
DB.
friend Shamar, who's lost 25 pounds since the last time I saw him. He came in at 15.3% on DEXA
Because
15.4%
DBs are just
on BIA.
receivers with bad
This
hands.
level, you can see clear muscle separation,
Just be honest.
even some vascularity, especially in the biceps and forearm.
Nah, some of them
Your
are
abs will
athletic.
be clearly visible, even under average lighting, but I still wouldn't call this extreme leanness.
Yeah,
Actually,
but I think he's
most
just
men
overly
should be able to
strong.
maintain this level of leanness year-round, as long as you train hard and you pay attention to your diet. It'll take some discipline,
But the 20 kind of
it's
looked a lot
realistic.
better than the
That said,
15.
if you have a
Oh, yeah.
genetically higher body fat set range, you may notice hunger creeping in at around this level. So if you're trying to maintain a 15% body fat, you will need to pay attention to your food environment. If there are a lot of processed, delicious foods around the house, you'll probably quickly snack your way up to 20%. Your gym performance and strength should be really good at this level, and most people shouldn't have to suffer too much to get there. But you might be surprised. If you're coming from a higher level of body fat, hitting 15% might take some serious dedication.
15.6.
15.6, man, okay.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
The DEXA is the ego killer.
Yeah, I'm doing more than the average there
It makes niggas
get to be low body fat. So.
Nah, that ass.
I just let niggas assume.
That ass made me unhappy,
Yeah.
That ass made me unhappy when you said that.
Well, then,
You going to a nigga school, by the way. All black niggas.
You might be able to cruise
Niggas play basketball.
without much struggle at all.
You 6'1".
Yeah,
You can't dunk.
Yeah,
I'm too. My arms are better. My clarity's better.
Here's what I think. I think it's because you've taken your time. You have a crash diet. You're still training super hard.
Yeah.
Like, niggas should be throwing you lobs the whole time. You know.
Okay,
You look bigger.
You look bigger.
I troll you.
look bigger.
I know. Yeah.
Back home,
Regardless, 15% is leaner than you think. Only about 2% of American men are below this level of body fat. And for women, 15% looks like this. Meet Vanessa. She's currently training for a High Rocks competition, which is a hybrid event that combines running and various exercise stations. And she came in at 15.7%
But he was getting up
body
there?
fat on DEXA, 14.8% on BIA. And like I said, since women need about 10 to 12% body fat just for basic survival needs, this level of leanness is typically only seen in serious athletes preparing for a specific event. For a lot of women,
That hurt my heart, bro.
but
But at least you was playing other sports. There's nothing more annoying than a tall nigga with no athletic bone in his body. That shit'll piss me the fuck off.
Staying this lean for years can also cause bone mineral loss and gut issues.
Now that makes me mad.
Don't want to put extra stress on my
That
system.
makes me mad. I'm genuinely
Kind of
happy.
wonky, or like my staple gets kind of messed up.
What the
That said, there
fuck?
definitely is a fraction of women who seem to
Younger
do fine at this
brother,
level without
younger
any
brother
major
always
issues.
supposed to be the best brother
For
too,
most
bro.
women,
This nigga wanna
15%
be a
will
theater
be low,
nigga.
and
Fuck,
sitting
like
closer to
acting.
20% is going to feel healthier and more sustainable
can't do
for
both?
long-term health. And I don't know, I think this is cool. Two of these people are the exact
You don't like
same
no
body fat
sports?
percentage, which goes to show that just because you have
No
the same number
sports?
as someone else doesn't necessarily mean you're going to look like them.
I saw a YouTube personality, the weight that she was aiming for said that was sustainable for her was way too light compared to me. But because we were the same height and like had similar goals, I like pointed to her and was like, "That's what I should do."
No.
But it wasn't sustainable or safe for me to do that.
Even if you're the same height, weight, and body fat
I wanna be a
percentage, you
theater
can still
kid.
have drastically different metabolisms from someone else.
Why didn't
So
y'all
it's like
force
everyone
him?
truly is
Fuck.
their own unique person, and you have to figure out what will make most sense for you.
Yeah, and what's most sustainable.
Exactly.
Okay. at
Y'all
this
try
point,
every
we've gone from
sport?
50% body
Swimming?
fat all the way down to 12%. This is Jimmy. He came in at 12.1% on DEXA, 13.8% on BIA. And as you can see, this is a
High
very,
school.
very fit look. At this level, most men will have a fully defined six-pack with just a little fat covering the lower abdominals and a little fat left on
That's
the lower
crazy
back.
though.
But at 12%, you should be lean enough to see some visible striations, especially when you flex under good lighting.
I want people to appreciate like
So
this
like, what
is
about like
a
during
true
recess and shit? Like,
12%
niggas,
physique.
like what was
For
he
most
doing?
men, your performance will still be solid in the gym, but to be honest, most men won't be able to maintain this level of leanness without some serious discipline. You'll most likely need to track your calories or follow a meal plan. Most men won't just sit here without some active dietary restriction.
Damn.
Some men will be able to maintain 12%, no problem. But
I mean,
for most
I
men,
just like
this is
playing
about
sports
as low
because
as you
like
can
I
go
like playing
without feeling
sports,
like
but
you're
like,
constantly dieting.
damn, you don't fuck with
12%
no
body fat
sport.
is lean.
He don't like moving his body.
I had like
a recent data report of over 9,000 American men revealed just how many people are actually
into
below
playing sports.
12% body fat.
Yeah, no, I didn't really. I
Out
didn't
of the
like.
9,000,
I still like
do you
being
think
active,
we're under
but I wasn't really
12% body
too.
fat?
I didn't really get
200.
into sports
Maybe
till like
500.
late
500?
like fifth
Yeah,
grade,
like
early middle school.
really trying to be good at shit.
Yeah, trying to be actually
Yeah.
like decent. Like,
One person.
was like,
Isn't that crazy? So it goes to show like how lean that really is when you compare
Nah.
to the general population.
I'm gonna do my own
Women,
thing.
12% is virtually unheard of outside of bodybuilding.
12% body fat.
At this level,
Damn.
it's just about down to only having essential body fat.
She might throw niggas around.
Performance-enhancing drugs are often needed to get this lean.
Real talk.
And even then, strength and energy in the gym will almost
she
always take a hit.
hella buff.
Chances are you'll be constantly thinking about food. Ask Alicia here.
I crave a lot of chocolate.
This would be the campus.
Like,
But it's not often though.
like chocolate chips, but then I
Like the whole volleyball team.
Okay.
like craving
for
them
sure.
and just like
Yeah.
handful and like ate them and I'm like I don't even know why
Yeah.
I did that.
You are like
sure.
me. That has
I'm not gonna
literally
lie.
been
That volleyball team.
the last week.
You been to any of the games?
Chocolate chips.
Yeah.
What's that one?
She's
It's
a bodybuilder
one. It's
hoping to
like
get back on
2
stage
girls.
soon. She came in at 12.2%
That I be
body fat.
people.
Dexa,
It's the one that it's the girl that always be mad hype on the sidelines.
Bro, yeah.
She mad vibey. I just fuck with the
And I'm like,
vibes.
oh my god, I'm
Like, and she be
the
doing
world, like,
yeah, all the chants, all the like celebrations and shit. Yo, there's like the push up one. It's like,
It gets pretty intense.
I like that one fire. I went to one
Three
game.
different examples. Nicholas came in
Yeah,
at
good vibes.
10.5%, Ali at 9.0%, and my latest DEXA also came back at 9.0% body fat. At this level, your abs will be clearly defined, and you should have visible separation in all the heads of any given muscle. In all three of us, you can see a clear outline of the different heads of the triceps.
I went to
and
the
noticeable
HU
striations through
football
chest and
game.
shoulders. At 9 or 10%,
I think I
your
went
midsection will be pretty ripped, and there shouldn't be any
I
noticeable
went to a
pouches
volleyball
of fat
game.
anywhere
I
on your
don't
back.
remember
or
which one it
legs.
was.
Here I am at 9%.
It was pretty early in the
and you can
season,
see
though.
clear separation between
And then
all
I
the
went
heads of the quads and feathering of the
to
back and hamstrings.
our
9% is
exhibition against
very low.
American.
I was
the
even
men's basketball
surprised
game?
that Ollie clocked in at
Yeah.
9%
I went to-
because
I
his
went to
arms
American-
looked
I went
so
to
shredded and
men's
vascular.
Sure, we
I
won that.
honestly
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
he
you
would
were there. I
have
know you
closer
were
to
there.
7 or 8%.
I went to
But that's the thing.
Cause I seen you in the McDonald's
9 to
after.
10% is
Ah, yeah.
a
This was
usual
that
thing.
night, yeah.
The fitness
I didn't go
community
to-
said
I
for
didn't go
years
to,
I didn't see you there, but
12, 10, 10.
is the healthy, not too lean,
I didn't go to
sweet spot that men should aim for.
tailgate, but I
all
did.
the definition that you want and still have performance capabilities without
You pay for that?
sacrificing quality of your life.
But I'm not sure that's true.
Every kid I
Down to
know
or just
who
below
went
10% body
has
fat
said their parent
usually
paid for the
requires a lot
game.
more sacrifice than many people are
Yeah,
willing
that's
to
what
make.
I'm about to say. I know
The
some
vast
people.
majority of men,
Yo, some girl told me
10%
like she
probably simply won't
she
be
got
sustainable
her
without
mom
some serious
got like
dietary
3 tickets for
restriction
her
and
dad,
highly
and them,
disciplined training.
Some people
I do this
and
as a
they
breeder.
paid
I think I'm
60
genetically
each.
leaner than
I
most
was
people.
like,
And getting to
How do I
10%
tell
was
you,
harder than I
60?
expected. But genetics are huge, and some
It
people
couldn't have
can
been worth
maintain
it.
10% body fat without any major issues, for sure.
How do you feel day to day?
Great, honestly.
Word.
Now, like, this would probably be my
not
my
dropping.
default.
That's
Really, the fact that
120
you're
right
know.
there.
performing
180.
well, feeling
What?
good, your
3
energy is
tickets.
good.
Not to
at that
mention all the
percentage.
stuff
Yeah,
you're
this
finna
is
buy
good,
at
healthy
the
percentage for
game,
you.
the food.
This is the power of
food's kinda
genetics,
hidden,
but that's the thing. I think
But the
most
food
guys who actually
wasn't
do
even
get to
inside the
just below
game, though.
10%
It was still-
are
it was
usually
gated off, so
genetically
you had to
leaner,
be-
and so they
you
can
had to
hold it a
be,
lot more
like,
easily.
in the section
Then
where the
those
game
guys
was.
make the
Wait, there was
suggestion
food
that
inside
that's
the
sustainable sweet
stadium?
spot,
Yeah.
not
Or I thought you were talking about
realizing
the
that
like the strip
still have to struggle
next
to
to
get there.
SOB.
Strip
And
had
for
some
them,
food
it
trucks,
may
and
not
there
be
were
worth
some
it.
food
So
trucks that you
unless
could
you have
order.
access to
Oh,
genetics,
okay.
you most likely won't just
I was gonna
end up
say,
at
'cause it's like,
10% body fat.
I wasn't
It's
gonna go
certainly
for the
an
fact
achievable
that
goal,
the
but
HU
for most
game was
people,
$20
it will
in
be
a real
challenge, and
stadium,
it will require some
and
serious
then
dietary
I was like
structure. Oh, and for
40
women,
to watch
most
our
research
team
cites
play
10% body
while
fat
sitting
as
in
the leanest
bleachers,
level biologically
and that's
possible.
it.
So I do not recommend
I
getting
don't
to this
know.
level unless you're doing it for a short period.
I was like,
of
worst comes to worst, I'm gonna watch that bitch from
ideally under the
Blackburn.
supervision of a coach or a medical
I don't
professional.
know if I'm.
But
I don't know
I
if
did
I'm
manage to
gonna
find
do
a
it
couple
again, but I'm
examples.
glad that I did
AJ
at
is a
least
professional
once.
bikini
Yeah, no,
competitor.
but-
I think
Her
next year I'm
DEXA
gonna try to
scan
do.
came back at
Trying to do HU versus HU. I went to the tailgate. I'm not gonna lie.
Word.
Fucking with the
I have
tailgate. I mean,
never
the tailgate
seen
was
this
okay.
in my life.
Nigga just got mad overstimulated, and the Greek niggas took that shit over.
9.9. But
But
this level of
what's
body
it called?
fat doesn't
Homecoming
come
isn't
without
about
serious
the
side
game.
effects.
It
It's
feels
really not.
Honestly,
terrible.
how would you rate? How would you rate
So bad.
homecoming?
If I
a
a
lot
lot
of
of hair
people
comes
about
out,
it.
I
As
won't
of
have
my
hair in
homecoming,
quite a long time.
I
My
will
last
give it-
period might have been May. I know it's gonna take
6,
a while to
7,
get it
right.
back.
She is also a national level competitor, and she came back even leaner.
I'm not gonna
9.1%
lie,
body
I
fat.
heard that it was
Absolutely
more
mind-blowing.
alumni
But
catered.
again,
For
this is
sure.
a very short-term thing that I wouldn't recommend outside.
I mean, it is called homecoming.
3 weeks ago,
It's
I
really
started
for
to
people to
notice
come
like
back.
a significant dip in my energy levels to the point where I would stand up and I'd be like, whoa. And just like
on
walking
Friday,
up the
well,
stairs
those are the
or
only
just
artists that really
walking
mattered. Saturday was
because,
old
like,
niggas,
it felt
but
like such a
Friday,
chore.
And
they
food
had
cravings
some
at this level
cool
are usually
people,
absolutely out of
some
control.
cool people.
I went out for
You know what really surprised me?
sushi. I
That
think I
deep
had,
voiced
like, 4
nigga
or 5 rolls of
from
sushi
Houston, the
and
white
5
dude, or was that
guys
Mexican
plus
dude?
fries
Yeah, he
plus
Mexican.
eat that entire day. Your body's metabolized
You heard of this shit
so
before?
quickly, but the more you eat, the more your body wants food. So
Given the extreme health risks of going any lower, this is the leanest
His
level of
shit was-
body for women, but there's still cool levels left for men. And the
Yeah,
last
he
level
had the crowd
gets pretty
hype for a
wild.
little bit. I was
Okay,
fucking
8%
with
body
shit.
fat is what I would consider shredded.
Damn.
This is Luke. He's a professional natural physique competitor 2 weeks out from his competition. And his body fat came back at 8.4% on DEXA,
Golly.
9.5% on BIA.
This is
At this level of
5'6"?
leanness, you'll have
Oh
clear,
shit.
deep striations in almost all
Yo,
muscles.
I deaded. I thought he was
Usually
like
the only
6
muscle
something.
not
I didn't even
fully
see the
striated
height.
at 8% body fat is your
Ah,
glutes.
damn.
And that may sound awesome, and
That's
you do
crazy.
look super ripped, but if you are willing to make the
yeah, but
sacrifices
homecoming was cool.
necessary
But
to get here,
what's it called?
you're still
Spring
gonna have to
Fest.
deal with
I
some
hear
side
Springfest
effects.
is dope.
Spring Fest for
Testosterone
the
usually starts
Spring
to drop
Fest is
off
for us.
simply because your body is sending
that's
every
really
signal to just go find some food.
what it's about.
No time for reproduction, you need to eat. No time for sleep,
That's cool.
you need to eat. You might be thinking about food all day and night.
If you could have
Damn.
one cheat meal right now, what would it be?
Sushi.
I didn't even have to think.
Sushi would hit right now.
Now, while there may be a few extreme genetic outliers
Have you
who can
tried
get you
it?
without any serious
So I'm,
discomfort,
probably,
the vast
the
majority of
pikiest
men
person
will only be able to sustain this
Honestly,
level of leanness for a short period of time.
I don't know, bro. The amount of people I've met with
Can you start reciting that
picky.
backwards for me, starting at G?
I thought,
I was 10
Dude, I couldn't do that even if I wanted.
what, you
But
didn't like
do
it,
you find
nigga?
that you have like brain fog, like you can't always get
You
the
wouldn't
words
eat
you
it?
want and that kind of thing?
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm
Pizza?
running like slow motion at all times. The littlest of things can annoy me and agitate
Imagine
me.
having to be
If you want
forced
to get
to
to 8%
eat
body fat for a
pizza.
photo shoot or a competition,
think one
I
day when I
there
was
is a
10, I was
relatively
like,
healthier
fuck
way
it.
to do
And
it
it was like
as a
cheap
man.
pizza, and
Fuck it, let's
High
do it.
protein, don't diet
You're
too
like,
quickly,
oh, this
prioritize
shit.
nutrient-dense whole foods,
when I was a
and try to
kid,
keep
I
your
was
cool.
really big, like,
But it can get
if I
tricky
didn't like
after
the
the
way
diet
it
is
looked,
over.
I didn't want to
That's
eat
because
it.
your
If I
body
didn't
is
like the
Oh, no,
taste,
that's
if I
facts.
didn't
asking you
like
to
the
eat more,
texture,
and
I
so
wouldn't eat
a
it.
lot of
And
men
if I didn't
will
like the
quickly
smell,
rebound
I
in
wouldn't eat
weight,
it.
oftentimes
So
shooting
it
over
was
where they
those three
were
things
before they
that
even
kinda
start.
really
That's why I
did it for
don't
me.
usually
So that
recommend
ruled
getting
out
to
a lot of
single-digit
shit.
body fat
Like,
unless
a
you have
lot
a
of
really
shit.
good
To this
reason
day,
for
I
it
still-
and a
there's still
solid
stuff I
plan
won't
for after
eat.
the
I've
diet is
gotten
over.
better,
But
but like
there's still
I don't
one
like,
level left to
there's
go.
still a lot of
People
stuff
don't
that I
realize to
like
get to
Yeah.
5%. That's like a
Nah,
next
the like the way it
level
looks
kind
is
of
facts. There was a lot of shit I was
eating.
not eating as a
I
kid. 'Cause I
personally
didn't
think
know
it's
how it looked.
impossible
But
for
these
most
days-
men without enhancement. It's very hard because it drives the muscle up, and so you get the percent down.
Okay, so we started at 50%, and now we're all the way down to 5% body fat. This is Lachlan, and he's 3 weeks out from a classic physique competition. He came in at 5.5% on DEXA, 3.1%
Bro,
on
it's
BIA.
good though.
5.5.
It's like eating salmon.
Shredded, man.
I fuck with salmon heavy, so if it's
This
like
is an
that, then I'll probably
extreme,
fuck with it.
borderline
You ever had
dangerous
like
level of leanness.
raw
And
salmon?
it generally only makes sense in the
raw salmon,
context of bodybuilding contest prep.
'Cause
At this
cooked-
level,
cooked and
you
raw
have
is not
dense,
the same.
grainy
Okay.
muscle
But
separation, and honestly, it's
salmon
very
bust,
difficult to
kid.
achieve
Nah, salmon
without
top tier.
anabolic assistance,
Salmon top
simply
tier.
because
Yeah.
as you naturally
Yeah,
cut down
sushi
below
bust.
6,
Seafood
7, or
is-
8%,
but seafood
your
is the
body
one
starts
thing
to
that I
eat away
always
at your
have
muscle.
fucked heavy.
No matter what you do,
Like, I've
the
always,
side
like,
effects to get
So
this
then-
lean are going to be
Oh,
rough.
fuck with
Your
sushi.
body's
That's
gonna
all that
send
shit
you
is. Just
every
rice
possible
and
signal to
fucking
please
seafood.
go eat.
And
All hours of
seaweed.
day and night.
That's
and
it.
It's interesting because the fitness industry
that shit
praises
slap.
leanness so much. A lot of people think the leaner you get,
The only thing I
the
don't like
healthier
about
you get. But
sushi
that isn't
is
true.
like it's
The
not
body fat
filling.
that I'm at right now
Like
is
I could
not
eat a whole
attainable
thingy.
long-term.
It
The
is,
little
but it's
tasks
like
in life become
I could eat a
the most
lot of it.
challenging. Getting out of your car to walk into
It's
work,
like as filling as like
it's
an
like you gotta sit there
acai
and
bowl would
think,
be.
"Oh, shit, I gotta go do this." You know what the irony
I'm the
is?
type of nigga
We
who-
both
you eat
go
an
through the
acai
same
bowl?
problems, but we both
Try
have
that.
different
I need to
goals
try
and
acai
journeys.
They're fire. They're
And
good.
this is where it gets crazy.
They're not bad. Those are
I
actually
think this
because I'm
level of
a
leanness,
big- I'm a big
especially
smoothie
combined with
Yeah.
certain
Nah,
special
Jessica
supplements
Absolutely.
Can cause people to act in ways they no longer recognize.
Yeah, if you fuck with the annex smoothies, you gonna fuck with the acai bowl.
Our 9%
Although
subject at the gym,
annex been bullshitting recently.
completely out of order.
Them niggas, they starting to experiment, putting ginger and oat milk in that shit. Like,
I'm not mad though.
I go somewhere else.
I'm not mad though.
Dude.
Nah, all right, it's not that bad. But
Okay, so what? Can you talk to me like a brother? No, you're not brother, dude. Why are you being so? This isn't a live streaming spot, dude. If you want to go do that, you can do that outside. You can do that over there.
Yo, have you had cereal here?
The incident ended up going viral on social media. To be honest, my initial reaction was to think it was staged. What are the chances that two subjects from this video just happened to run into each other and get in an altercation the very next week? So after the incident, I wanted to give them both a call to make sure everything was all right and to get their thoughts on why this happened.
I've never tried Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops in my entire life. I've only had 3 cereals, and the same 3 cereals I've been eating since the day I was born. Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's it.
It happened to me.
Nope.
I feel bad. I'll learn
Nope.
from it. I'll grow
Cocoa
from it.
Pebbles
That's how I
or
roll. Okay.
First of all, I didn't expect the video.
no Cocoa Puffs,
to
Fruity
go
Pebbles, Lucky Charms.
Ali had a good attitude about the situation too.
Nah, I don't do that. I have my 3 staples, and I've tried the. There's been times where I've tried the other ones, but I'm like, nah, this shit, that ass like not good, bro. I'll just stick to my big 3.
I've never.
That's really the big 3 too, by the way.
With feeling any different while using that sort of supplementation. It's almost like this video made me think, like, oh man,
Cheerios over
maybe I did
Fruit
roid
Loops.
rage. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if roid rage is like a real thing or not. Like, I haven't seen much in the way of science about it.
Oh my gosh, the commercials.
Like, you do tend to see that
Forgot
like,
about
the higher
that.
dosage guys, like they do tend to let their temper get the best of them more often. But it seems to be very individual. I mean, I agree with you. Like, it's not an excuse, and it should be like that type of behavior is not acceptable for sure.
My diet has
obviously.
changed so much.
But I think like it's a contributing factor.
I'll get breakfast. Y'all get the same thing for breakfast every time.
Okay, so with all of this in mind, if you want the best combination of health, performance, and aesthetics, what's the ideal body fat percentage for you? Well, I know I detailed a lot of different body fat percentages in this video, but honestly, the precise number doesn't matter as much as you think. That said, for most women, 20 to 30% is usually the sweet spot. But genetic differences are huge, so if you fall outside that range, it doesn't necessarily mean you're automatically unhealthy. Not at all. In fact, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 20 to 32% as the optimal healthy range for women. Going a bit higher or a bit lower isn't game over. For men, the ACSM cites 10 to 22% as the healthy range. I think 10 to 20% is the sweet spot though. If your main goal is lean aesthetics,
what am I eating
for the
lunch
lower
for?
end of that range, so 10 to 15%. If your main goal is maximum strength performance, the upper end of that range might be a bit better, so 15 to 20%. And since the body fat charts currently online really aren't the best, here's one that I put together using the real-life subjects in this video if you want a screenshot. But honestly, if you're trying to get healthier, I think rather than fixating on a specific body fat
You know what it is?
percentage,
Like, I really like breakfast,
how you're moving,
so
how you're training,
I'll like.
how you're eating, and how you're
I
feeling.
like breakfast,
What
so
matters
I'm
isn't
the type of
the
nigga to
perfect
have like.
percentage. It's
I'll
finding
eat
a
multiple
range
plates
where
of
you can live a
breakfast
healthy
for
and
breakfast.
balanced
That
life. Body fat
like I might have
percentage is
like
just one
2,
piece of the
3
puzzle.
plates,
It doesn't define your worth, and it doesn't
and then
tell
just
the
like
full
not
story
eat
of your
until
health.
like
The real goal is to find a
6
balance that makes you feel strong, healthy,
or
and
7.
confident. And like I mentioned earlier, so much of
Ooh,
finding that
fuck! I'm
healthy,
tired of that
sustainable
fucking
body
joke.
fat
I'm
level
sorry.
comes down to your nutrition.
Every time
So if you're
niggas
looking to
say
get your
6,
diet in check, I recommend using my nutrition app, Macro Factor. It isn't just a calorie tracker.
But it's like
it actually
now I
coaches
can't
you
even like
to your goal.
I can't say yes, bro. Like
And unlike most
intentionally,
diet apps,
this
it's
shit
actually
just stays in
very
my fucking head.
approachable.
I'm
We
like,
don't
bro,
punish
I'm
you
not
if
trying
you
to
miss
hear
a day
this.
here or there, and we won't send you stressful alerts or guilt trip you about eating
6 to
so-called
7.
bad foods. We even have a dynamic maintenance mode, which you can switch to as
Yeah,
soon
I
as you
mean,
hit your
I
goal
was
weight
talking
to
about
make
late
sure that
breakfast.
you
Nah, I
maintain your
think
weight once the cut
here
is over. Or you could switch to a lean
I got
ball
put onto
if
the
you'd rather
method of
start
eating
lean. Either
off the
way,
wake
just
up.
use code Jeff when you download on the App Store or Google Play.
So I like
and that'll
I'll
get
get
you 2
up
weeks for
because
free.
like
All right, that's it for this
the
one, guys.
dining hall's
Shout
gonna
out
be
to everyone
packed.
who participated in this
And like
video.
you can get all
DEXA
this shit
scans are
mad
really
easy,
time
mad
consuming.
quick and easy.
Everybody has to come in
Like
fasted.
the omelet
It's a
bar,
whole
'cause
lot
the
of
omelet
work,
bar
and I
always
really
got a
appreciate
line.
all you guys for coming out to the
So,
lab and
like,
helping with this video.
if
It
you
really
get there
means
like
a lot.
7:30,
Don't forget to leave me a
8,
thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.
I'll
Subscribe
walk
if you haven't
in,
already. and
boom,
I'll
get
see you
my
all here
omelet.
in the next one.
Probably go to the other bar, get the what's it called, pancake. Yeah, yo, you be watching Diamond Gym shit?
I see